Good morning children. This is the next part of our video in the chapter 2 of class 7, multiplication of fractions. How to multiply the fractions. Till now we added the fractions and subtracted the fractions. Okay. Now we are going to multiply the fractions. So for that how we will do, we shall see now. Okay. While multiplying the whole numbers, we understood that multiplication of two whole numbers. Multiplication is nothing but basically we learned that is repeated addition. Okay. For example, I am taking 5 into 2. 5 into 2 means 5 2s are 10, we know. But how we are getting this 10? 5 is multiplying 2 times. Sorry, 5 is multiplying 2 times means 5 is multiplying with 2. Then we are getting 10. 5 is multiplying with 2 means 5 is added 2 times. This is equal to 10. Okay. So here the multiplication is nothing but repeated addition. Understand? Suppose 3 into 4. Another example I am taking. 3 into 4 means what we have to do? 3 is multiply with 4. That means 3 is added 4 times. Means 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. This is equal to 12. So from this we can identify that the multiplication is nothing but it is the repeated addition. Okay. So whole numbers and integers or natural numbers means we are doing like this. But while coming to the fractions, what to do, how to do, that we shall see now. Okay. So now we are entering into the fractions. In the fractions, now take this example. 2 into 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is a fraction. It is multiplied 2 times. Okay. With 2. Okay. So what to do? 2 into 1 by 4 means we can say 1 by 4 is added 2 times. This is the meaning of 2 into 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is added to 2 times. Means 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. I told you multiplication is the repeated addition. So 1 by 4, 2 times I am going to add, we can get the same answer. So these two are right fractions. We can take 4 is the denominator, common denominator, 1 plus 1. This is equal to 2 by 4. Okay, 2 by 4 is the answer. 2 into 1 by 4 means this also 2 into 1 is equal to 2 by 4 into nothing 1 is there means 1 is there. So 2 by 4. So while multiplying or adding the given number of times, we can get the same answer. That's why multiplication is always called as repeated addition. So every time we can do like this. But while doing the sums always we are adding, it is difficult. Because suppose another example I have taken. 5 into 3 by 7. 5 into 3 by 7 means 3 by 7 5 times I have to add. How many times? 5 times. So instead of adding 5 times, directly we can do 5 3s are 15 by 7 1 just 7. 15 by 7. 15 by 7 is a improper fraction. So this can be converting into in the form of a mixed fraction. Okay. So 15 by 7 if you divide, you can get 15. This is equal to 7 table. 7 2 ja 14. 1 is the remainder. That means we can write it as 2 and 1 by 7. Okay. 5 into 3 by 7 can be written as 2 and 1 by 7 after multiplying. So directly we can add the given number of times the fraction. Otherwise we multiply the number with the fraction. We can get the solution. Understand? Okay. These are, here I have given all. If you see, you can understand all are only proper fractions. So proper fractions are multiplied with the given number of times. Means 2 times or 5 times or 10 times or 15. So multiply with that number means that many times we have to add. Always that many times adding is difficult for us because while doing the sums. So directly what we will do, 2 into 1 by 4 means 2 1 ja 2. By 1 nothing is there means by 1 we can write 1 4 ja 4. That is equal to 2 by 4. We can write like this. Okay. So this multiplication, what's about this multiplication about the improper fractions? Proper fractions means okay, we have done like this. But what's about improper fractions? Improper fractions also multiplication. multiplication we shall see now. Okay. Yes children, now we are going to multiply of fractions. In that the second part is multiplication of a whole number or a fraction with an improper fraction. Till now we completed proper fractions. So now we are going to multiply an improper fraction. And how it will be, we shall see. See here I have taken an example. 3 into 7 by 5 is an example. For 3 into 7 by 5, for this solution, 3 is nothing but, you can write 3 by 1 into 7 by 5. So 3 into 7 is equal to 21 by 5 1 5. So again we got an improper fraction. So here always we will get an improper fraction. Improper fraction, that again you have to convert it into the form of a mixed fraction. 5 4 20, 1 is the remainder. So this is equal to, we can write 4 and 1 by 5. Okay. Multiplication of proper fractions or multiplication here we have done improper fractions. So improper fractions also finally we can get an improper fraction that should be converting in the form of a mixed fraction. Okay. So we can take one more example. Look at the board. See here what is the procedure we are following here. If a whole number is multiplied with a proper fraction or an improper fraction, we multiply the whole number with the numerator of the fraction, keeping the denominator the same. That means, suppose a whole number I have taken that is multiplied with a proper fraction or improper fraction. What we are going to do, we have to multiply the numerator with the numerator. The fraction numerator is 7, the whole number is 7. So, sorry, 5. So 5 into 7 we are going to multiply. Denominator will not be changed. It is as it is. Denominator the same. So we don't touch it. We have to keep it as same. So 5 into 7 is equal to 35 by 3 is equal to, which is converting into mixed fraction, 11 and 2 by 3. Okay. Suppose if it is a proper fraction also, we have to do the same thing. There will be no change. Understand? So proper fraction or improper fraction, we have to do the same thing. What is that same thing? Whole number and a fraction means in the fraction numerator is multiplied with the whole number. Denominator will not be disturbed. It can be written as it is. There will be no change. Understand? So like this we have to multiply the fraction with the whole number. Okay. So next thing we shall see. Now consider this 1 by 2 into 5. It is also multiplication of a whole number and a fraction. But here what we have taken, first we have taken fraction and after that the whole number. 1 by 2 into 5. 1 by 2 into 5 means, how can we understand? It is nothing but half of 5. Half of 5. What is half of 5? 5 is the whole number. In that half means 2 and half. Okay. So how can we find out this one? Half of 5. So 1 by 2 into 5 means we have to write it as 1 by 2 of 5. This half is nothing but here multiplication. Okay. So now onwards, instead of multiplication we use half. Half means it is nothing but multiplication. Half of 5. Half of 5 means we can say 1 by 2 into 5. 1 by 2 into 5 means already we learned the process. Numerator and numerator can be multiplied. Denominator will not be disturbed. So 1 into 5 by 2. This is equal to 5 1 5 by 2. 5 by 2 means half of 5. It is nothing but 2 and 1 by 2. Okay. So this is half of 5 means 1 by 2 of 5. So 1 by 2 of something means 3 by 2 of something. Means what we will do, we have to multiply both. Half is nothing but multiplication or multiplication is nothing but half. Okay, please see this one. So from this example we can do this type of numbers, this type of fractions. So what is the meaning of 1 by 4 of 16? This is 1 by 4 of 16. So 1 by 4 of 16 means what can we do? 1 by 4 into 16. So 1 by 4th of 16. So this is equal to 16 1 into 16 by 4. 16 1 is 16 by 4. So 16 by 4, it's a bigger fraction. We can simplify it. How we can simplify? Same number is same table. That means 4 is 4 1 is 4, 4 4 is 16. Okay. So same table is dividing the both numbers. 4 1 is 4 4 is. The answer is equal to 4 by 1, or simply we can call it as 4. Okay. So like this we have to simplify the given fractions. Understand? After multiplication, after finding the products, we have to simplify the given fractions. Okay now? So next we shall go for some examples and exercise sums. Okay now? See this children. This is exercise 2. Here in the first round they have given 4 sums. So how to do the 4 sums? What to do? We have to find out. See in the question, multiply the following. Write the answer as a mixed fraction. So we can do easily. Multiply the following. First one we will take. We have to multiply. What is that? 3 by 6 into 10. This is equal to 3 by 6 into 10 means we know 3 into 10 by 6. 3 times are 30 by 6. So 30 by 6 means this can be written as a mixed fraction. So as a mixed fraction means here 6 1 ja 6 5 ja, we are getting the answer is equal to 5. 5 1 is the answer, whole number we are getting. So here no need to write the mixed fraction. Directly we can write the answer. So 5 can be written. Otherwise what we can do, here the denominator is 6. So 5 is the whole number part. Remainder is equal to 0 and by 6. 5 6 is 30 plus 6, 30 by 6, that is nothing but 5. That means common fraction is converting into mixed fraction. We can write like this, otherwise we can write directly like this. Understand? Coming to second one. 1 by 3 into 4. So 1 by 3 into 4, it is nothing but 1 into 4 are the numerators and the denominator is 3. 1 into 4 is equal to 4 by 3. So 4 by 3. 4 by 3 can be converting as the mixed fraction. This is a improper fraction. It can be converted in the form of a mixed fraction. So in 3 table 3, 1 is 3, 1 is the remainder. That means 4 by 3 is equal to 1 and 1 by 3 is the solution in the mixed fraction. Coming to the third one. 6 by 7 into 2. That means 6 by 7 of 2. This also directly we can multiply. How to multiply? 6 by 7 into 2 is equal to 6 into 2 by 7. So 6 into 2 by 7 is equal to 12 by 7. Okay. So 12 by 7 is equal to, it is also an improper fraction. So improper fraction can be converting into mixed fraction. 12 is to be divided with 7. 7 1 is 7, 5 is remainder. So this is equal to 12 by 7 can be written as 1 and 5 by 7. So its answer is equal to 1 and 5 by 7. Is the answer in the form of a mixed fraction. Now coming to the fourth one. 2 by 9 into 5. 2 by 9 into 5 means we can write 2 by 9 into 5. This is equal to 2 into 5 by 9. 2 5s are 10 by 9. So 10 by 9 means if you divide 10 with 9, 9 1s are 9 and 1 is the remainder. 1 and 1 by 9 is the answer. Okay, this is the first Roman for you. First Roman, all the sums I have given you. First sum, second sum, third sum and fourth sum. So these 4 sums please note down in your classwork. Put the heading exercise 2 and note down the 4 sums in the classwork while keeping the video in pause. Okay, please note down. See this one children. The second question they have given, shade half of the circles in box A. This is box A. Here we have to shade the circles, half of the circles. Okay. Next here 2 by 3 of triangles in box B. This is the box B. Here we have to shade 2 by 3 of the triangles. And here 3 by 5 of the rectangles in box C. We have to shade. First of all, we have to know half of the circles in box A means how many, that we have to find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So total circles are 12. In those 12 circles, half of the circles that we have to find out. Half of the circles means, how to write this one? 1 by 2 into, totally this is equal to 12 circles are there. So 1 by 2 into 12. 1 by 2 into 12 means, we know 1 into 12 by 2. This is equal to 12 by 2. It is nothing but 6. So we can write half of 12 circles is equal to 6. So this 6 circles we have to shade like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. These 6 circles we have to shade. Understand? So this is the first question is over. Coming to second question. 2 by 3 of triangles in box B. Totally how many triangles are there in the box B? 9 triangles are there. So 2 by 3 of 9. 2 by 3 of 9 is equal to 2 by 3 into 9. It is nothing but 2 into 9 by 3. 2 9 is 18 by 3. It is nothing but 6. So here also we have to shade 6 triangles. This is the first triangle. This is the second triangle. And this is the third triangle. Totally 6 triangles, 2 by 3. That means total 9 triangles are made into 3 parts. The triangles 2 by 3. It is nothing but 6 by 9 triangles. So 6 triangles I shaded. This is equal to therefore 2 by 3 of 9 is equal to 6. So 6 triangles we have to shade. We completed this one also. Next, what is the third one? 3 by 5 of rectangles in box C. Totally how many rectangles are there? If you count, we can get 15 rectangles. In those 15 rectangles, we have to complete 3 by 5. Means 3 by 5 of 15 is equal to 3 by 5 into 15. It is nothing but 3 into 15 by 5. So 3 into 15 means it is nothing but 45 by 5. 45 by 5 means that is the answer is equal to 9. Just to see the calculation. 3 by 5 of 15 is equal to 3 by 5 into 15. Okay. 3 by 5 into 15 means 3 into 15 by 5. 3 15s are 45 by 5 is equal to 9. So we have to shade 9 rectangles. 9 rectangles in the given diagram. So 9 rectangles means totally this is equal to 5, this is equal to 10, this is equal to 15. Like that means it cannot be visible clearly. So what we will do is first rectangle, second rectangle, third rectangle, fourth rectangle, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. So 9 rectangles we have completed out of 15 rectangles. Okay. So these are the 3 sums they have given, and one more sum is there in the second bit. That is also we have to do. Please note down these 3 sums. First you have to note down the question. After that you have to draw the diagram. Just circles. Totally 12 circles you put a box. After simplification you can shade the circles. Okay. Here 2 by 3 of triangles. You have to take 9 triangles. Draw the 9 triangles and keep them in a box. After that you have to simplify. Then you can find the answer. You have to shade the triangles. Like that rectangles also. Okay. Please note down. Please pause the video and note down the sums. Okay na? In the second Roman, the fourth sum they have given 3 by 4 of circles in box D. 3 by 4 of circles. totally we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 3 by 4 of circles means 3 by 4 of 20 circles. It is nothing but 3 by 4 into 20. So its answer is equal to 3 into 20 by 4. 3 20 is 60 by 4. 4 1 is 4, 15 is. So we have to shade 15 circles. 15 circles means this is equal to 15 circles means one row we have 5 circles. So we can shade this much of 15 circles completely like this. After solving only we can find out what is the number of circles can be shaded. Before solving we cannot find out because 20 circles are there. What is the number of 3 by 4 of 20? We don't know. If you solve it you can find out that is 15. Okay. So this is second Roman is completed. Now going to third Roman, they have given two sums. The two sums are nothing but simply finding the product of whole number and a fraction. Whole number and a fraction. Now see this one. Third Roman first sum. 1 by 3 of 12 is the first sum. 2 by 5 of 15 is the second sum. 1 by 3 of 12, it is nothing but 1 by 3 into 12. It is equal to 1 into 12 by 3. 12 1s are 12 by 3. This is equal to 4. So find the value of this 1 by 3 of 12. So we can write 1 by 3 of 12 is equal to how much? What is the answer? 4 is the answer. Okay. Next coming to the second one. 2 by 5 of 15. 2 by 5 of 15 means 2 by 5 into 15. It is equal to 2 into 15 by 5. So 2 into 15 is nothing but 30 by 5. 5 1 ja, 5 6 ja. Therefore, 2 by 5 of 15 is equal to 6. Okay. This is the third Roman sums. Understand? So, second Roman completed and completed third Roman. So, third Roman, after completion of third Roman, the exercise 2 is completely over. Okay. Now, what you have to do is, all the 3 Romans, you have to do in the practice book. First, note down in the classwork, after that you have to do in the practice book. First, please note down this third Roman in your classwork. Please pause the video and note down the sums.